It's an Infinity Game Changer.
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Game Changer. This is Series 3, Episode 5. And today we are looking at the holy grail of marketing, which is where you live and breathe, really. But we need to do that, don't we?
Yep.
Go on then. So...
You got your card?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us the question now and think about it? Or we'll do it at the end?
No, I don't mind telling the question now.
Go on.
So this is the card that I picked earlier. And it's from Roman Kemp. And the card says, what is your definition of luck? I know the answer to that straight away. But I'll tell you at the end.
Cool. Okay.
I know my definition is luck. I know it immediately. If we jump back to it's market, message, media. Then. So the holy grail of marketing, we refer to it as the 3 M's. Is that correct?
Yep.
But for the people here, in between 1 and 2 minutes on each of the 3 M's, can you give us a bit of a rundown of them? So the first one is market.
Yep.
90 seconds, 120 seconds. Tell us about that.
So the market is, who is your market? Which problems are you solving? What do they look like? What do they do? It obviously links into avatars, we won't go into that, but it is, who is your market? Who are you, whose problems are you fixing, and what do they look like, care about, hang out, radio stations listen to, etc.?
We use that a lot, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We use that.
I think it's a good way to categorise.
Yeah. When we're doing our avatars, which isn't today, but we do. You'll always talk about radio stations quite a bit, because we found that's an easy way to put clients, the public, into pots. What radio station would our avatar for this product to listen to? Because if we're marketing to young entrepreneurs, probably Radio 1, local radios, Capital, things like that. But if we're marketing to senior managing directors, myself, we're probably on Radio 2, probably on local radio, some people on TalkSport, so we've used that quite a bit. So the first M, I don't want to go off point, the first M then is market, and you are finding out the problem that you fix for the marketplace.
Yep.
Okay, so the second M is message.
Which is like your offer. It's how are you showing these people, and what benefits have you got in your offer to fix that problem that you've identified in the first one? Again, we'll get to it, but you always have to go in that order because you have to. So, but it is the offer in a nutshell. The offer.
Okay, so the message, to summarise then, so we've analysed our marketplace.
Yep.
And we know these particular section of society have this particular issue. That's our market.
Yep.
And then the message is what we are going to tell the marketplace.
Yep.
We can do or fix for them.
Yep.
Our offer. Right. Yeah, because if you haven't identified your individual marketplace, you don't know who you're speaking to with your message. I get it. So it's got to go in this order. It's got to go market, then it has to go message.
Because the message you might offer a time factor in the next 90 days. Well, if they're not bothered about a time factor, then why are you adding a 90 day? It's how to, yeah.
Right, okay. So we do market, we do message, and then we do media. And when people come to see us, they usually say, I need you to help me with marketing. I want to run ads, email campaigns, I want to run Instagram. So they usually come to us with their media selected first. And that's where you lose your noodle a little bit, because you say they're going backwards, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Right, so...
But I know why that is. Because, here we go. Right, I'll put my high horse. Right, you ready? Get my soapbox out for 1 second. Agencies will sell you and go, you need to do Facebook ads, but they're telling you that's the solution because that's what they sell you. So There's really good Facebook ad agencies out there. There's really good SEO. There's really good Google optimizations. There's all of that. They're really good, and they want to sell you that product, but they haven't done the legwork. They don't know, which is why we brought in the 360 audit. This isn't a pitch, but it sets us apart because we go, well, actually, let's go back a step. Do you actually need what you've come to us for? I mean, it was only last week I turned the two people down Facebook ads. They're not there. They don't know the offer. So you can't suddenly go, like you said, right, we need to run Facebook ads. Are your people on Facebook? And that's why you have to go back.
The answer to both those people was no, that's not the best place to...
Absolutely.
So you turn down them people.
We had to. And as well, it won't work otherwise. So these agencies are just pulling money out of small businesses. It winds me up, Stu. We know that. I know, yeah.
You get that? Got your soapbox?
Yeah, I'm off.
Okay. So the 3 M's, which we call the 3 M's of marketing, the holy grail of marketing, is you identify your marketplace first, and we dive deep. I mean, we know everything about our marketplace. We know age, we try and decide what car they drive, we try and decide what career path they're on, we try and decide what newspapers or TV channels they're getting their information from, we try and decide what radio station they listen to, we even try and dive down into what hours of day they're at work. So that's our marketplace. We dive deep here, don't we? That's the market. And then we craft a message that speaks to the individual marketplace. Okay, and I know we sell some of our products which can be purchased by, some of our training, can be purchased by people who are 18 and people who are 50. But the ads that we use to sell it are very different wording, aren't they? Because they are tailored to that age demographic, that, you know, they do them sports, they do this. So we tailor our message to the individual marketplace while still fixing and selling the same product, fixing the same issue. So our message is tailored to the individual market. Therefore, you speak to them in their own language. Would that be fair?
Yep.
And only at the end of that do you then say, well, what is the media I am going to use to move my message in front of the marketplace?
Yep.
So media is always last, and it isn't always Facebook ads. It's not. About 4 months ago, we sat down and out of nowhere we crafted a lumpy mail campaign. It just came together on the back of one of our other training events. And we knew how we wanted the campaign to work, and well, this is lumpy mail. So, right, okay, so the holy grail of marketing, to cover this off, is market, message, media. And what would happen if I tried to do that in a different order?
You probably waste money. Your message wouldn't get across right. You might be offering people, like I said, returns in 90 days, and they're not interested in 90 days. They're after something else. So it'll just be jumbled. And typically, and this is where people go, Facebook ads don't work for me. No, you're speaking to the wrong people, giving them the wrong information. Or in fact, which the agency should have spotted really, your clients aren't hanging out on Facebook. So instantly you go, they're wrote off. If you did it properly and actually went, actually no, we can target this single demographic with this message for Facebook ads, it probably would have worked.
Okay, so that's why it's the holy grail.
Yep.
Market, message, media is the holy grail of marketing. I'm pleased you're here, because this is what you live and breathe. So I hope that's helped. Shall I jump back in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really excited about reading this one.
Good.
This is, what is your definition of luck by Roman Kemp? And I'm a great believer that there's no such thing as luck. And I know people will disagree with me on that. But I actually think luck is an acronym. And I think it stands for labouring under correct knowledge. And if you look at it like that, you can create your own luck.
Explain it for me, sorry.
Well, okay, I'll give you an example. I wanted to have a meeting with a particular ops manager. And he worked in the hospitality industry. And I chased him for about 6 months. Another guy was really busy. And I knew I had an offering for him that fixed a problem that he had. Because he was in, I had the marketplace looked and he fitted it. And my message needed to get to him and I couldn't get in front of him. So I needed to create my own luck. So I found out that he was in a particular venue every Thursday at 11 o'clock. seeing that venue manager, and it was a venue we looked after. So I created my own look by being there at 10:30 and having a coffee with the venue manager. It's a little bit, it's marketing. It was marketing. And in walks Rob, the ops manager. And it was, "Hey, Stewart, yeah, I know you've been messaging me. Like, I've just been really busy, mate. I'm going to get back to you." So I said, "Yeah, it's no problem." I said, "Look, I'm just having a coffee with Richard. Any chance we can grab 10 minutes before you see him?" Yeah, of course we can. Yeah, let's sit down. We'll be in 10 minutes, Richard." I created my own look. He bought the deal, by the way. He was like, "Oh, I should have seen you earlier. This fantastic offering." And he was quite apologetic for the fact that he hadn't seen me. He wasn't dismissing me. He wasn't being rude. He was just busy. But you can create your own look if you labour under the correct knowledge. And my knowledge was he's there every week at 11 o'clock, and therefore I can create my own look. So for me, you can create your own look by labouring under the correct knowledge.
I like it.
Is that okay? Right, that's us. We'll see you next week. Do you want to do the outro?
Next week. Thank you very much, guys. As always, any information about our agency, coaching, whatever it is, there'll be a link around this video. Click it, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
It's an Infinity game changer.